Something Sister Etienne said, I thought it was very interesting about 15 minutes ago, 10 or 15 minutes ago, when she said she went into Nancy Pelosi's office 3 weeks into the shutdown and said, "Hey, we got Madam Speaker, we might," and she said, "You got to have a stomach for this." I think that was the determinative moment. This country, I don't think, is not, it can't be saved in its current form. It's going to have to go through a very difficult period, and who knows what comes out on the other side. There aren't, clearly, Hakeem Jeffries isn't up to the job. Chuck Schumer was never up to the job. Clearly, as you said, there are people in federal representatives like Ocasio-Cortez and like Jasmine Crockett who are more than up to the job. And I think finally what we are going to see is that this quote unquote revolution, if there's going to be one, and I hate to use the Hunger Games, the obvious Hunger Games reference, but here it is going to come from the hinterlands. It's going to come from the Westmores, and it's going to come from the Gavin Newsoms, and it's going to come from at the state level in terms of governors, the Pritzkers in Illinois and others. It's going to come from the cities, as we see with Brandon Johnson in Chicago, or the mayor of Boston, or even soon Mamdani in York. It's going to come from those local officials you're talking about. And so I think, even as we just receiving news, I think, Roland, I don't know, you have to check because your sources are much better than mine, that they have forced with this purebred political hack in Virginia. The grand jury has indicted James Comey. What we are seeing is that white nationalist side that Trump and his white nationalist handlers, they are throwing all caution to the wind. When you are in a fight like that, there is no such thing as a reasonable accommodation or a reasonable compromise. You must now go to war.